Hi y'all, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me on my new page, Gluten Free Chica. I've had a busy day today. I spent the day grocery shopping for the week. Later today, we'll be going to Mom's house with the kids to swim. So I wanted to create a fast and easy dinner. Tonight we'll be having chicken taquitos, Spanish rice, refried beans, and for dessert, watermelon. So let's get started. So first, let's go ahead and go over some of the prepared products that I purchased today. We have our Del Rey shredded chicken. This is really, really good meat. You can microwave it. I'm gonna cook it on the stove because I'm gonna add a little nutrition for the kids before I stuff them into the taquito. But it's very good. I bought it at Kroger. Kroger has a nationwide company that has locations all over. If you can't find it at your store, request it. All they can say is no, but it's most likely something that you can get your hands on. The other product that I used from them is their Mexican rice, Arroz, con vegetables. Anyways, this is really great when we're traveling and visiting friends and family because it's all enclosed and I can put it into a microwave that has gluten contamination. There's a bag that's in here that it cooks in, and I cut it open and it's completely contained so Gracie doesn't get sick. So it is very tasty. I make Mexican rice at home that I love, and this is something my whole family will eat, and it tastes fresh. So I really, really, really do enjoy this brand. Secondly, it is really hard. I have searched high and low for frozen prepared taquitos because it's something that the kids will eat because it's crunchy, it's fried, they like it. But I have yet to find a gluten-free brand, so I have to make them myself. So Mission products, most of the corn products, if not all of them, probably aside from their flour products like flour tortillas, but their corn tortillas are usually all gluten-free. And to make those, I have a really cool trick. I have these stainless steel cannoli tubes, and we're basically gonna wrap the tortilla and fry it and make these nice big kind of taquitos, and we're gonna stuff them and fry them, and they'll be really, really good. So anyways, I got this on Amazon. I got a whole container of them, and it was only $9.99 for the whole lot. So it's definitely something that you can add to your kitchen that's really easy and affordable. Another thing is that I want to introduce you to is Green Giant rice veggies. Now these come frozen in the frozen section, and they have an array of different kind of riced veggies, and they're gluten-free, which is great. This is a way that I add nutrition to the kids' diet, so I'm gonna kind of fry some of this stuff in and sneak it into the meat, sneak it into the taquito, and they have absolutely no idea. So I love riced frozen veggies because they are fast and easy, and if there's a certain veggie I can't find, I have to freeze it myself, and that's a process. So this is a really, really great find. The other thing that we're gonna do that is prepared today, since it's been a busy day, is refried beans. All of the Bush brands, you can find them at Walmart or your regular grocery store, and they're all gluten-free. Dried beans are impossible to find labeled gluten-free, and we have problems with cross-contamination with beans because a lot of times they're processed on the same lines as gluten products. So unfortunately, and it's sad because I miss fresh beans, is we do eat a lot of canned beans, but my kids love them, especially the refried beans. They also eat other beans, but these are the go-to favorites. Now this is something that I add, zoom in, for the adults, and I'll make the kids batch first, and then I'll make the adult batch. My husband and I like to keep it spicy, so we add a little flavor to ours, gives it a little kick, and Hatch gluten-free diced green chilies, hot. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to start assembling our taquitos, And the first thing we need to do is we need to get 2 tablespoons of gluten-free flour. And I also have a quarter cup of water, warm water, that we're going to slowly mix in to the flour to kind of make a paste. Canola oil is very, very cheap. Avocado is obviously a lot more expensive. I used to only do avocado oil, but now I just go ahead and do half and half. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and let that get heated up, and we're going to mix our paste. Okay, so here I have pre-measured 2 tablespoons of that flour along with the water. All right, that looks good. Okay, so the oil has been heating on medium to high for just a couple minutes while I did that. I'm gonna go ahead and lower it just a little bit because I can feel that it is ready. I'm gonna go ahead and put it just a little bit under medium. If you wanna check your oil to see if it's ready to fry, all you have to simply do is splash a little bit of water and you might get, you'll hear that bubbling sound. We are gonna go ahead and wrap this, and if it's probably going to stick on its own. You may need a little bit of help. If you need a little bit of help, you can always add a toothpick, but I think this is going to be okay. So put it in and splash it kind of away from you. Okay, and we're going to do another one. And you're going to fry these for about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and drain them because they are cooking a lot faster than anticipated. Now this is a cast iron coated roasting pan, and I use it to kind of put them in and keep things warm. If you're eating at home and you're just waiting for it to be dinner time, you can put your oven on its lowest setting, and you can put your taquitos or your warm food into a pan like this and just pop it in the oven, and it'll keep it nice and warm for a long time. This is the rack for my Instapot, and I use it just to give it to give things a little height and to drain properly inside. So I just go ahead and place that inside here. All right, you guys, I'm gonna do a little TV magic, and I'm just gonna go ahead and make quite a few of these, and as soon as I'm done, I'll be back. Guys, I have a row of taquitos frying here, and I just wanted to kind of show you that they are completely separated and not touching. You don't want to put them too close together because they will try to become one. You can make sure they're cooked really good on one side, and then flip them over. If you have some parts that aren't frying all the way, you can use a spoon and just go ahead and spoon some oil on top just to make sure you give it a good even fry so that they don't fall apart. Turn our stovetop on. In another pan, I'm going to go ahead and use a non-stick. We're going to put it on medium, and I'm going to spoon just a little bit of the oil on the taquito shells into the pan. Not much, just kind of enough to quickly fry up some of this cauliflower and sweet potato. So this is a really nice bag. It comes with a Ziploc, so you can just use a little bit of it at a time. Yes, I want my kids to eat tons of veggies, but I just keep on adding little and little at a time, and seems to do the job. So, all right, so we're gonna wait for this to brown. Pan has to heat up a little bit, and once it does, we'll go ahead and get that started. This is the chicken, and it comes with a plastic that I already took off. I slipped this cover off. And this is the cooking tray and the covered tray so that you don't get the cross-contamination. So I'm just gonna open this up. Don't put the extra water in it, just the chicken once this is browned, and I'll add it to our vegetables. All right, so we're back, and as you can see, the vegetables are browning, and I had it on high heat. So now I'm gonna take it down to medium, and we're gonna add our chicken. The chicken has a little bit of water in it, so you kind of want to squeeze that juice out just so that it doesn't make things mushy before you put it in there. If you need to add a little bit more oil, you definitely can do that. Mexican food does, sorry about that, man. It was smoking a little bit. Mexican oil does have, you know, a lot of oil and fried foods. And that is one of the reasons, again, that I use the avocado oil, because it is a monosaturated fat. It's just as good as, you know, having olive oil, which is a great fat to include in your diet. I'm just gonna add a little bit of seasoning to this just to give it a little bit of flavor. I use a lot of Adam's products, especially for, well, spices, because they are gluten-free. This is their onion powder. And I don't have measurements, but I just basically, you know, give it a good go. And then also a lot of Mexicans, Hispanics like to use the seasoning salt, and it is good. So it does have a little bit of extra flavor. This is not labeled gluten-free, but if you go contact the manufacturer directly, you can get a statement from them in writing, kind of ensuring that their stuff is gluten-free. And so a lot of the times we will do elimination diet to find out, hey, is this really gluten-free? Gracie's never had a reaction to it, so it's definitely a staple that we have, because salt is salt, right? And you wouldn't think it's a big deal, but especially with something like seasoning salt, is it has dye in it, or possibly has dye in it. I assume it does. And a lot of the orange dyes have gluten in it, and people don't realize that, but yes, there is gluten in orange dyes. All right, we're gonna go ahead and turn that off and let it cool a little bit. We're gonna focus on taking out the little tubes from our taquitos while this cools down. So let's go ahead and disassemble our taquitos from the cannoli shaper. So what you want to do is I already tested one, so I have a used little paper towel here, and I don't know if you can see inside, probably not, but they're actually flexible, so they're not just one solid piece. They actually flex back and forth. So if you just kind of give it a little pinch and you grab it with a dry paper towel, you'll be able to pull, twist, and pull them right out. So, you know, just go ahead and do that, and then you're left with this wonderful, which are kind of larger than normal, but these wonderful shells that you can stuff so many different types of things. I have so many ideas and recipes for you guys that I will be adding in the future on stuffed taquito shells. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and stuff our taquitos. It's really easy. They're big enough to where you can actually put your finger in them. You really don't need a spoon. The meat has cooled down. It's still pretty warm, but not too bad. And there you have it, y'all. A homemade chicken taquito. It's pretty cool. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I know this video is getting very long. So here are some last minute things that are gonna go on our plate tonight, things that you'll find in our fridge. So I am going to serve just a little bit of lettuce on the side with diced tomatoes, and I already diced the tomato here. I will also put, for dipping sauces, a store-made guacamole sauce, along with kind of a white sauce for dipping. My husband still loves sour cream, and it's perfectly fine. He gets to eat it. For Gracie and I, we are going to substitute coconut milk yogurt. It's really tasty, believe it or not. I definitely highly recommend you try it. We'll eat this whole thing just on its own. Another topping is this hot sauce. It's really, really good, y'all. You're gonna love this one. Try it. For dessert, we have watermelon, and we have the good little sprinkle sauce to put on. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy my recipe. Please give me a shout out, give me a comment, let me know how you liked our chicken taquitos, and we do hope to see you back soon. Take care.